Hey, Cactus crew. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. And if you're new, hi, I'm Cactus Bill. Welcome to my channel. Oh, I said tonight, but it's morning for most of you. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it's tonight. We're already off to a brilliant start. Is my microphone on? That would be great. I had stuff planned tonight, guys. Like I had a plan and everything, and then my eyeballs have let me down at the last minute. I'm still suffering a little bit from heat stroke. I don't know why I'm not healing fast, but I'm going to attempt to go over what I plan to, and then if it's too much, we're just going to watch a IG live from 2020, like get as far away from present day as we can. So that's on the cards. What you should do is check the description because that will have extra info, extra links. The timestamps down there, that's bloody useful for anyone in the replay crew. Hey, Cactus high five. Also, if you keep scrolling in the description box, what will you find? You will find a cactus, and then there's a link there. That's a special link. If you would like to further support the channel, become a Cactus contributor. And yeah, they get the badge, the Cactus badge, and they get extra info, and they are due for their dump from me this weekend. Prepare your pallets. Yes, it's been a shocking week. I just want to say everything that I do say is my own opinion, right? Comes from my brain. Oh, guys, Cactus crew, how are you guys going? Look, I thought I had it all together, and I just cracked its ante. I had a breakdown. If I didn't care for anything on my desk, it would have been one of those desk moments where you just throw everything on the ground. Yeah, so I just like bawled. Had a breakdown. Katie, it's you. It's you and your fucking negativity and the carousel from hell that just seems to go round and round and round. And I'm pretty sure that now it might have gone round enough times that stuff is starting to break down. So what am I going to do? First off, right, I didn't post the screenshots. That's another thing. I was late to this live, to my own live, because I couldn't find my screenshots. Hang on. So just bear with me a minute because I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. I don't have that capability. Oh my gosh, here we are. But okay, we're going to start here because I had a little, I haven't really been paying attention to Katie's prison situation with Josh because I'm just like, oh, it's another Josh post. It's another Josh post. And even when she says, like, I have never believed Katie's ever had a source, ever. Like, we know if you've been around since the Pathos article with Tati that got her scrubbed from Pathos, the only person they've ever scrubbed all of their work, Katie Joy, because in none of those articles was there a source. This is when she had to learn what is a source. Yes, not the one that you drink every night, but yeah, she's never had a source. She's always been in competition with the Ashley. But the whole phone situation. So I just on the screen here, I've got my post on my Twitter. If you want to follow me, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, I'm a little bit of a snail though. I got my own pace at It's Crystal Bill because that's who I used to be. And then the horror story was too much. I created my own torture chamber. And now I like to sit in my tree and just keep away from the whole bulldang. But this is quite interesting. So it's got to do with, I finally watched Ronelle's video. I missed Ronelle, her voice. I always feel like, can I just be another one of your children? Take care of me. Such a lonely soul. Okay. No, I mean, single, brain. So I retweeted this post because what are we talking about? We're talking about the phone, the contraband, the pictures being sent to Katie, and Katie saying that one of her members, one of her subscribers, their son is in the same prison as Josh. But then also in the live, that we watched this week, it was in the second part. She actually said that she's got multiple sources. She's got someone's, a prisoner in there, their girlfriend, and then also the mum of a prisoner. But yeah, so with the whole leakage and that going on, because it's not good. It's like, what's Katie doing really is going against, like, she couldn't even get a media pass to interview him. That's how low in the barrel she is. And what lengths will she go to, really? Which post should I read first? Look, I'll read this one first. This is what I was referring to. So it's Without a Crystal Ball's Instagram post. Josh was too broke for his own phone, and I did not smuggle a phone for him. Gosh, I was scrolling down and nothing was happening, and I had to press across. That's where we are. Well, that's where I am, but I'm dragging you down that lane too. Okay, Josh Duggar, JD, allegedly pretends like he's a wealthy, college-educated business and political genius inside, I haven't said it out loud yet, Segoville. Is it Segoville? Segoville? Yeah, I can't decide. I'm stuck on the word. But sources say he's broke. And their proof is in the phone. The proof is in the phone. The proof is in the phone. My first question, is it an iPhone? Always remember, Katie's iPhone gets her in a lot of trouble. The extent that she went to control the TATI'S lawsuit that wasn't going in her favor. This is Katie trying to hold on to the Josh Duggar's story to make money. Without him, she can't cover any of the other Duggars or anything, This is her prize pool. This is her clutching at straws, but there's only short straws left. JD was using a rented phone, meaning he paid someone else to use their phone because he couldn't come up with the $2,200 for his own phone. See in a minute. I'll read my post after this, but yeah, put a little red flag there next to that. A source with a loved one inside that knows about the situation gave the following info. Oops. Guards sell phones to inmates and smuggle in phones for inmates. Oh gosh, the way you write. Phones run $2,200 to $2,500 for a prepaid track Samsung Android, which costs $50 in the store. Is is in the provider? It's okay. It's a detail I don't need to know. Anna didn't smuggle Josh a phone and didn't know he was using a phone until he allegedly called her on a phone. Was it the phone or a phone? because don't lose me. We're right here, Paulson. Don't lose me. You almost got me convinced. Josh allegedly told Anna that using the phone was illegal and demanded she keep her mouth shut. It continues, inmates that have side hustles buy phones in bulk, rent them out for free. Oh, for a fee. I wish they rented them out for free. Rent them out for a fee. Phones have blocks on them so the inmates cannot access. PORN or dark web alleges the source. She is so fucking dumb. Isn't she just so fucking dumb? It's about what's already stored on the phone. The stuff on the phone, they're not going to bother connecting to the internet or anything to get on the network inside a prison. You can't be this fucking dumb. Just go watch Oz. You'll learn everything. I know that was probably not the kind of jail that is in, but you go from there and you work your way back. Have you even seen Wentworth? Katie, that'd be the perfect job for you. Okay. Josh is banned from using a phone and cannot even have photographs in his room of kids. Of his kids or kids? I need more clarity on your stupid fucking reporting. A package of photos sent to him early on with pictures were confiscated by guards. Josh allegedly relies on his Bible study for commissionary by guilting them. Michelle allegedly sends him money, but he doesn't have access to thousands for a phone. But you just said they rent him out. Yeah, but he doesn't have access to thousands. Who would, I wonder? You know? I don't know if peas are on sale at the moment. I'll have to check the catalogue, use a coupon or something. Josh allegedly lied about his education to get a job in the library. Education tutors in the library are required to have a college degree. Josh spent months tutoring and then was abruptly fired. Sources now believe his education lie got back to his boss. What Karen crossed his path? God, someone's got it out for Josh. Bit of tunnel vision, bit of toilet paper roll tunnel vision going on. I'm just trying to imagine Katie trying to look down a tunnel. It goes on. Does it go on? Or is this just me repeating the same thing? Josh relies on his parents to cover pretty much everything. Jim Bob allegedly writes him the most and is most involved in the appeals. Josh believes he's better than everyone, but there are sorry, it's my eyes. I'm blaming my eyes this time. Josh believes he's better than everyone, but there are millionaire offenders in there, like former US politicians, CEOs of businesses, and a writer from Sesame Street. I think I mentioned it in the live last night. I've got a tweet that I put out with high-profile people in there, so I might go through that. There are a ton of white-collar crime inmates in there for wire, bank fraud, but are still massively wealthy. What has that got to, money is not the main commodity way of, she's so focused on this wealth stuff, that wealth side. So no, Josh didn't buy a phone And Anna didn't smuggle it in. She did speak to him on the phone and allegedly knew it was illegal. But the source says Josh treats Anna like trash and she takes it. This is another reason that I've never believed any source. I believe that Katie is posting this stuff to hurt Anna, to harm Anna. That's her goal. And it's disgusting that she does not see that Anna is also one of Josh's victims, probably his biggest. Like, I still can't, get past what happened between their wedding and the reception, and just like Anna's face, like broken in her wedding photos. Maybe we can go through that one time or something. I don't know, but it's got me shaking. Okay. Do I need to read what I've written? I've already said it. I said, this is the post I'm referring to. Oh, yeah. We'll go back up now. Did anyone else find it fine without a Crystal Ball's post about the cost of a phone, $2,200 plus, the most bizarre info to include? Yes, I did. Ding, ding, ding. I did. Me at the front row, please. Okay, Bill, yes. Why did you find it? Okay, the reason is because that is irrelevant information. Very good, very good. Thank you, thank you. Am I a stew? Just fucking talking shit. Sorry for anyone that doesn't know that I've lost my marbles multiple times. Did Katie Joy Paulson? This is just pure speculation, my opinion, and I would like to discuss this further, and we can because there's posts that take us there. They take us down the yellow brick road and we dance down there. We skip as we go because it's very joyful. It's the most joyful time that we've had in a while. If I can just shut the fuck up and get there. Yeah, so did Katie supply the phone? If she put money down for a prisoner, it'll be traced back to her unless she paid with Bitcoin and that. But yeah, I get a smell, a little, hang on, that's familiar. There's only one person that smell can come from. So this, who shared it? Sorry, I think it was the best name. Is it? Oh no, it's someone else. Thank you to this person that shared it and I retweeted it. I don't know how to say your name, but look, you're on the screen. Enjoy your moment. So they're sharing a screenshot. I'm pretty sure other channels must have gone through this by now. I'm a snail, so spirit animal, nice and slow. The Texas Bureau of Prisons has recently been under vigorous investigation due to reports of inmates' privacy being shared publicly. Pictures of inmates have been circulating, causing controversy and leaving one prisoner feeling violated. In response to these reports, the prison is now looking into the possibility of someone sending illegal contraband, in brackets communication devices, into the prison. It is believed that these devices are being used to obtain pictures, information. The info was paid for to create new first seen news. We know that, what's running through my head right now? That Shane Dawson thing. Oh, my brain, with Sanderson Kennedy. No, I'm close, but you know who I'm talking about? And how, like, Katie made up Sergeant Payne. No, it wasn't that, but it was something like that. Oh, I wish I knew what I was talking about, but thank God people do. And just to be that first person to report whether the info is true or not. The info was paid. The info was paid for to create new first scene news. The outside individual that tampered with our inmates caused several small scuffles, and a few winding up in the shoe. This is on the outside media. No one belongs inside the prison, not inside, causing these young men to fight when they got enough on their minds. The prison is taking this matter very seriously and is doing everything in its power to protect its inmates. It does not condone the selling. It does not condone the selling of stories that do not belong to the seller, nor does it condone bribing prisoners who may not have. Oh, like I said, when I read it out loud, it's very real. It does not condone the selling of stories that do not belong to the seller. She always, it's always someone else's story that she has to exploit and make money off. And I really hope that the lead leads back to her. If anyone knows anything about anyone supplying the federal inmates with contraband, they are asked to call the number we are giving out and also use our anonymous tip line. Everyone, please remember, just because you're in prison doesn't mean that you aren't entitled to some type of privacy. There is no right. It's still a human right to not be further exploited by shit you can't control by someone taking info and running with it. And we all know Katie takes info for her own purpose. It could be good info, but she'll turn it into something dramatic for money, for clickbait. Exclusive! Who's wearing pants tonight? Fuck. Oh, guess who liked someone's comment? You will never guess. Half an hour through the video, still don't know. But yeah, I guess you could say that about me too. This is really little writing. I could bump it up, couldn't I? Yeah, okay, do we need to read the rest? Creating a dangerous situation for the prisoners, blah, blah. Okay. Then, what is my next? Let me just bring up my cookie while I do wizardry work behind the scenes. Because, I don't like it when the teacher walks down the aisle and stops and looks over my work. Don't look at my work. Okay. Now I have to use my brain, and then we will do that. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I also can't drive and talk at the same time, but I'll link all these posts down below as well, which will probably be afterwards. But I had it on. So yeah, right now I'm heading over to Without a Crystal BALLZ with BALLZ, on Twitter. And I did have it bookmarked, but where is it in my bookmarks? Why isn't it up the top? Don't tell me I have to scroll to the bottom. I don't like my laptop right now. Sorry, everyone, sing amongst yourselves. I'm lost in the bulldang over here because I am not prepared. Oh, that's right. Thanks, brain. Yeah, when the things didn't work. If I could hear, no. That's what I mean. I have not. Yeah, my brain's like telling me stuff that I didn't know. I'll say it's idle brain. Sorry, guys. Timestamps are beautiful. The replay people, they just have the best life. They're living their best life. They just go boom, boom, boom. You guys are here with me, holding my hand together. We are not in this alone, you know? Bada bing. Oh no, should not say that. That's that annoying kid off that SVU episode. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So yeah, this is on Instagram actually with BALLZ. So they're BALLZ _ 2.0 on here. And then on Twitter, they are at with _ BALLZ. Is that what I just said on here? No, it's different, but the same person. Enough. Their post here from 5 days ago. I wish, like, if I was on my phone, it would tell me what date it was. The post, the screenshot is... Okay, no, I'll read what BALLZ wrote first. Someone who has a family member inside Seagoville said, without a crystal ball is going to be in trouble for sharing pictures of Josh Duggar and bribing people inside the prison. Allegedly, the prisoners are really ticked off that their phones are going to be taken and could potentially put Katie Jo Paulson in physical danger. Is Katie so nearsighted and foolish to think people inside would take her money and make up crazy stories asking for a friend? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Sorry, it's just so... Oh, it's just so Katie. We can play that game too, you know? Who's more in tune? Okay, yeah, and their post they shared, their screenshot. A friend of mine has a loved one in the same prison as JD. Okay, she spoke with some higher-ups in the prison. Katie is about to be in some trouble for posting pictures. They came from the inside, also for bribing inmates. But because of her, now there are people on the inside pissed because their phones have been taken away. It's basically just what I read, isn't it? I think she's walking on dangerous waters for something that doesn't make sense, that don't make no sense. She's got a personal video. I'm telling you, she's mad about something. And when I get a copy of the letter tomorrow, I'll post it for you. I was assured that this would be taken care of and that there wouldn't be very much that she's going to learn anymore. Someone's cut her off. Okay. This is why I don't like my laptop. I can't figure out how to get back. Like, I've just had to come to, you know, where all the bullshit is on the table. I need to figure out how to save stuff and for it to be up the top in the save thing. There must be some setting. Okay, let's look. We can't talk and think. What's it? Okay, we can't jump ahead. Follow the story. Also, Renelle Smith on YouTube did a really good video on this, and I'll link that video downstairs as well in the box below me. Down there. Where, Katie? Where? Is it this one? Gosh. No. I should have gone to my other post about that because I went and looked up. Should we jump back to my Twitter? I'm jumping all over the place. But I posted all this info about what happens to first offenders when they go to the SHU. And look at me being overwhelmed in my visuals. Okay. I should have prepared and I haven't. Okay, this is the thumbnail that you need to look for if you're looking for Renelle's. Because it's all there more than me. Look, I was dancing down the yellow brick road, and there's just so many missing bricks. Did I pave it? Probably. Don't ever rely on a cactus to do anything. Okay, look, I've gone past it now. This is one of the screenshots that was shown in Renelle's video, but there was another one before it. Oh, this is what happens. I swear, if my brain was on properly, I'm suffering from almost heat stroke. Thank God it's not heat stroke, but almost heat stroke, because I've had it before. I can't regulate my temperature and it's so hot. Well, actually it's raining, but it's tropical rain, so it's hot as hell and muggy and raining. And when the rain hits the pavement, it steam. It's just not good for my hair. Okay, so with BALLZ, their post goes, apparently without a crystal ball is being trolled hard, paying a high price for, yeah. It's why would you trust a prisoner anyway with info? They are going to sell you hearsay. They are going to sell you a story. They're going to be sensationalizing it. They're going to feed you whatever. If you're that desperate to pay $500 and you claim that you're media, rather than going the correct path to get that media pass to go and do a proper interview, which you can do. But, one look at Katie's portfolio, or that she's a single blogger with no media outlet, no no liability cover, no LLC, no, she's free balling with no balls. And that would confuse everyone. It appears, with BALLZ, continues. It appears that an inmate is charging Katie loads of money to reporters by disseminating information. Videos will be filmed. Okay. The screenshot is someone saying, just curious, are you the same source for Without a Crystal Ball? She has inside sources from the jail also, and how much are we talking in terms of payment, like pictures, stories, etc.? I wish I knew where this came from though. I want to have a brain that works. Okay. Their reply was, yes, I'm the same guy without a crystal ball, the Ashley Daily Mail. I doubt that though, I doubt that Ashley and the Daily Mail are going to be, it's basically black market giving money to an inmate, a prisoner, for hearsay, because it's not even direct. It's what they've heard and what they think is going on, and then they're passing that on, and Katie's making exclusive bucks off it. I charge 2 payments, $500 for 6 months of daily news and pictures, videos for, that's a bit steep, isn't it? 500. And videos from Segoville. I know I say it wrong, but I like the way I say it because it's kind of like Sega. Imagine that. Okay. 500 up front, then 500 in 90 days. It's not even 60 days in. That's 90 days. And then what if you don't get like after 90 days? What if you don't get that? What's going to happen? Also, like, I wonder what info he grabs from them to make sure. Has he done a check? Has he done a check in the fraud of the tax system stuff? Oh gosh, where is Barbara Walters when you need her? Oh, I can't imagine anyone else interviewing Katie. Well, Dr. Phil, but oh, hang on. No, that goes to the next post, doesn't it? Okay. Are we done? I don't know. I feel very dizzy. It's from words on the paper. On the paper. No, we're going back to because I didn't post them. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, because my brain is thinning out, God. Chat, where do I need to go? Tell me. Which square? We'll do it like, you know, E7, you know, like when you used to have to use a street directory. I don't know, did you guys have the same street directory as us? Like how you'd find where you'd need to go and then connect the top to the bottom, A7, and then by the time you turn to the correct page, you'd already forgotten which one it was. Ah, but look how she puts a peach on her. There's a peach on your... Because what's the... Yeah, there's no banana, you know? She hasn't seen no banana in ages. He's a peach. He's basically... She's, you know, she can pick what fruit he is. He's no banana. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you don't, why? Sometimes I go to like pubs and there's just fruit like on the door to go to the toilet, banana or peach. Okay. Oh no, yeah, eggplant is the usual one. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking, actually first I'm going to look at chat because I'm going to see if they answered me or if they're just ignoring me, which is the smart thing to do. I mean, we all have our own survival strategies. Fuck, I'm so... Yeah, the words, every time I look at the words, it's blurry. So we can discuss this further in like another live. Hopefully next week I should be feeling better. Hopefully, like, oh, my doctor wants me to go to hospital, and no way am I going to hospital. I hate hospital. Do you know how much yeah, it's like too many people, too many lights. Okay, so I was thinking because what we watched, so the horror show, that live where Katie's just going through the LA lawsuit, and she's all up on her ego, stroking her mane and all that, looking untouchable. Like, she's just like, she must, like, I can't imagine being her lawyer and just having to lock up the shovels, but then it doesn't do anything. So we'll go back. I need to go back to 2020. And it's it's entitled Will I Lose Everything? And it's just before she posts, because it's December 2nd, just before she replies, posts her first response to Tati, which, you know, she came in confident, but that thing, I've never seen Emily just look so dumbfounded that someone could make up this bullshit and put it in a lawsuit. So we'll watch this. If you're confused, if you want more on the Tati thing, if you want more on the whole Josh thing, let me know in the comments. If you're listening, come in to the chat. Have a good chin wag, which is Aussie slang for having a chat. It just is a coincidence that chin is involved. But hey, I'm not, you know, everyone is unique in their chin. Fucking moving on. Maybe I should go through some of my posts that I've done on my Twitter. Look, all these like fucking things that they're thoughts in my head. They come after I've made a decision. How far off are we from a full moon? Where is the, can you guys see it or no? Not yet. So I've gone through the LLC post. Oh, she's on the whole Trump thing now. Did you see that? This is what I want to show you guys though. Look, this came to me the other day, and have you guys seen Requiem for a Dream? I don't know if that's how you say Requiem, because you know I'm a hermit. I never have to say it out loud. But it's a brilliant movie, but it sucks because it's got that douchebag from not married, 60 Seconds to Mars. What's his name? Jared Leto. Guys, have you heard about the whole conspiracy thing with him and his brother and that cult? Katie should, the 60 Seconds to Mars cult. Have you guys seen that? Wow. Like, it's Jesus. He's Jesus. They have their fan club rock up on an island, and they all like dress the same and walk around, and like, I'm sure it's not what it seems, but God, it seems weird. Anyway, if you haven't seen Requiem for a Dream, it came out in 2000. It's an amazing movie. It focuses it's got is it Sarah Connolly in it? You know, she played. Oh no, it's not Sarah Connolly. I can't even say it. Connolly. Sarah from The Labyrinth is in it. But yeah, they are drug dealers. But this story, this is the mum of Jared Leto's character, and she starts to go. She gets these diet pills, and they're like speed Dexies, and she just keeps taking it. When she gets like delusional, she starts hallucinating, and she hallucinates that the guy in the game show that she watches daily rang her up and invited her on the game show, and now she's going to be on television. She just like tells the whole world, but like it's her mind unraveling. And it's quite sad, but I feel like this is Katie. The delusion that she has reached is quite dangerous. Like in the Instagram live we're about to watch, she had totally convinced herself that she was the scapegoat for Dramageddon. Dramageddon was between Tati Westbrook, Jeffree Star, James Charles, Shane Dawson, I guess, but you know, she was team James Charles because she was friends with his mum. Oh, this is scary, isn't it? When it's on your laptop, it's really far up. I mean, far up in my grill. Okay. Guys, I'm all over the place. And if you've just subscribed, because some people have subscribed, and I like seeing that number rise. For a long time, I hid my channel. I didn't even set it up properly. Oh my God, am I being cursed for talking? What do you think, Sarah? Yeah, she agrees. And that's her red dress that she was on the speed pills to lose weight for. It's a really good movie. Just the whole camera. So guys, yeah, do you remember this? Do you remember this? Where is it?
Hey guys.
What did I tell you, Katie? Wait. Okay. So yeah, she's got her, is it H3 hoodie on? We're just gonna watch it. I need to not read any words and we'll just go from there. It's only 20 minutes. How long can it take us? Seriously? Well, we'll increase the speed as we go. I'm a bit scared now. It's quite big. Let me just have a look. Chat. Sorry, I have totally ignored you. And I kind of do that when I need to survive, need to get through this, you know? Things are serious. Yes, Will. Oh, I'm so glad I came back and saw this because, yeah, she's losing subs over Trump again. And it's exactly that. Like, people are saying, I came here to watch entertainment. I came to your channel to tune out from the real world. And that's Katie's just so selfish. Even in that IG live we watched, I think in the second half, people were like, no one is interested in this. And she's like, well, you should be, and I am. And okay, we're just gonna press play. Should I stay on the screen? Yes, well, we'll see. Are we wearing the same colors, Katie? No, it doesn't have green. Lucky. Hang on. Oh, I played the wrong screen. Oh, guys, I played the wrong screen. Look, we're getting there.
Okay, sorry, I don't have very long. I just worked out. I just ate dinner. I am a hot mess right now. And I was hopefully going to do another video, and then it's just been a hot mess today. So I was like, all right, I have been working really hard for the last month. And if you are part of my membership or if you are a subscriber to this channel, I just want to let you guys know that probably tomorrow, if not by Thursday, everything on this channel will be back to normal. I have had to work a lot of hours doing a lot of research, preparing for what's coming tomorrow. And I, along with my attorneys, have been like so hard, working so hard on all of this. And I just want to apologize to my subscribers that are not getting like the normal content that they deserve. I feel really badly about that. I have been trying my hardest to make sure that in the middle of doing a ton of research for this case and working with my attorney, that I've also been trying to do like content at the same time. And it's been really challenging because every single day when I'm working, I'm, inundated with messages from my lawyer, having to provide different information. It's been a lot. But we are almost at the end. So I'm really excited about that because I'm thinking tomorrow will be the day for all of the filings. I am looking forward to it. I just saw the first draft of everything. And so the biggest thing, you guys, is that there's a lot of people that are reporting on this, and I totally get it. But I just, I feel like I need to be like transparent here, is that the attorneys that are on YouTube that are giving you the information about this and helping you form your opinions on this, they really haven't, from what I've seen, they don't have any idea what's going to be coming tomorrow. So when we file, I think it's going to be what you thought you knew versus what you actually know are going to be the same. So if you're watching other YouTubers to get sort of an understanding about this case, please remember that the only people that really know what's happening are my attorney and then the attorneys involved with the other side, not any YouTube attorneys, not any pundits. There is so much that's happened in the last month, and there is so much that hasn't happened in the last month that I think people will realize quickly once we file just why I haven't been super stressed out. I've been stressed.
It's so beautiful to hear you say that we would be surprised what we think is not what is really going on. Because Katie, what your conclusion is always the truth. You're never wrong. God, guys, who remembers it? Who cannot? Well, there's no way to forget it. I still remember Emily's face questioning how a lawyer could let their client file this. It was like written, it was like she wrote it herself. And she was saying that she was the scapegoat for Dramageddon. She wanted the judge to know the whole backstory of why Tati was going after James and all this. No one cares. It's not about that. It was about, you know, her misconception about certain court records, what she reported on Tati's husband, all that stuff. She just went on this whole other, like, confusing, holy shit, let's laugh at this complete idiot. And it just kept going on and on and on.
Out because of the reporting, but I understand that everyone has an interest in the story. I also understand that people that don't like me have an interest in the story because they want to see me fail. I get it. Like, everyone has to have like that person that they don't like, you know what I mean? But when we finally file everything, people are going to kind of get a better understanding of what is the laws. I'm really, really glad that my attorney is an expert in defamation. And I'm also really glad that he not only is an expert in defamation, but he also is an expert in the laws pertaining to federal and state courts. So I feel like what's being reported on YouTube right now has just been it's missing things, you guys. Like, the people that are reporting on this, they're not focusing on the right things. And I think that's intentional. I think it's the way that the complaint was written, honestly.
Because you still went in there, you thought that it's about who's to blame for Dramageddon, who is to blame. No one cares about what went down with James and Tati, because Tati ended up being right, by the way. And all this time, Katie, you were backing James Charles, the fucking predator himself. Ooh, just like you backed Kyle, you know? Just like you backed Caleb Williams, got him on your channel, 2-hour interview. Mostly you just staring at him with drool running out of your face because you were that close to Josh Duggar. Oh, Captain, it's your birthday. I remember you told me you shouldn't have. Happy birthday. Look, I'm get to tell you on the mic. I hope you are going to have a good day. I hope this is not the start of your day. What are you doing? But yeah, good point with Will when you said that KJ wrote a lot of the legal stuff. Totally, right? Because after her whole spectacle, that's when I found out that basically to save time or to save money, that you can basically write it yourself and then your lawyer just like signs it or stamps it, makes it legal. Why would you? Well, the only people that would do that would be narcissists who think that they know more. Katie thinks that she knows more than all the doctors, all of these doctors. Don't ever question a mother of a medically fragile child. I am a medical walking book.
It's my opinion that the way the complaint was written, it was written in a biased way to make people believe that I had done things and that because of me, these things happened. But anyways, my goal in all of this is that when our side comes out, we're going to issue a formal statement. And I just want to kind of go back to my life. Like, people can talk about it. People can continue to have an opinion about it. People can continue to like me or not like me. That doesn't matter. Anyways, tomorrow morning or tomorrow sometime is when everything's going to be filed and everyone will know. I thought it was going to be filed today, but not yet. We have literally been working. I have probably spent hundreds of hours on this. So, and it's been very, very stressful. And I'm really sorry if I've been short fused, if I've been like, just if my content has been out. And it's just, I'm just sorry that you guys aren't getting what you deserve. Like, I feel like I've let my subscribers down. I feel like I've like trying to juggle all of these things at the same time has been a lot to manage. And I'm going to just continue to do my best to continue to bring you the content that you deserve and to provide you with the, you know,
Do you have like a suggestion box that's open right now, Katie? Because quality over quantity would be a really good place to go for you. I can't believe even back here where you're complaining that you didn't have enough time to properly make 3 videos a day and do your lawyer work. Why can't you do pre-recorded videos like the week that you've taken off? You could just pre-record videos. Okay, that's next week done. That's next week. Get at least 3 weeks ahead. Then you can go and get your chin done and you wouldn't even miss a beat. I'm thinking of your bottom row of your teeth. That's really, I'm thinking of you and what your bite is like when you bite into a sandwich. Your own kind, though, sloppy.
space that you enjoy. I think I did a good job the last few days. And I'm thinking that tomorrow things will get better. I'm actually feeling a lot better about, I'm actually feeling, I'm going to turn the chat off because I can't focus right now. I'm on my phone. And so my ADHD does not work with me on the phones. Anyways, so I'm thinking tomorrow, once the filing goes out.
I hate how you fucking say that. I have ADHD. When I take my meds, I'm calm. I'm focused. The reason you can't focus is because you drink. And it's, counteracting a depressant with a stimulant. Your meds aren't working right. Your central nervous system is completely shot, in my opinion.
Once people get a better understanding of why I haven't been worried about the allegations. I mean, I've been worried because of what people are saying about me and how it's affected my reputation. But I'm hoping that with tomorrow's filing, it will give you guys a balance and an understanding of what the actual laws are, what the actual requirements are, and what the actual details behind all of this are. Because we have a lot of information. We're presenting a lot of evidence. It's been a lot of work, a ton of work, but I'm feeling good. And I always think of it this way, as like, just because you don't like someone, just because you don't like someone, that doesn't mean that they're guilty of something. You know what I mean? Like, if someone gets arrested and then you don't like them, that doesn't mean that they're automatically guilty of that crime. And just because you don't like someone and you think they've committed a crime doesn't mean that they actually have. So I'm just really, really glad that I have a good attorney. So tomorrow will be a better day for me. And I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to like tell you guys everything, because this past month has been crazy. What I've gone through has been wild. For sure. I've learned a lot. And then yesterday I got a bunch of emails. So I just want to do so yesterday I did a video, or a couple days ago I did a video, and I just want to let you guys know that I received some emails from other creators who reached out to me, just expressing their support to me and letting me know that, they weren't like they like weren't liking what they were seeing online, and that they did support me, and that they, it was just really nice to get emails from people that maybe have said things critically about me in the past that were just more open to just saying like, hey, like I see what's happening and it's not cool and I'm really sorry. And I'm also really grateful because yesterday, a creator that has a ton of experience and has gone through something really similar to this gave me a call, and we spoke on the phone for a couple hours and really gave me a lot of insight on how to handle things. So I feel like ever since that conversation.
Was that KEEMSTAR? No, it wasn't. Who was that? No, it wasn't Steve. My memory. I'm trying to think, because I remember KEEMSTAR came into her chat and gave her the support because he's been sued for defamation as well. But then the next day he took the support back, which might be when the filing gets filed. I've got this, I've got my KEEMSTAR part 1 video. I'll link it below. Oh, it's been a while since I've watched that. It's funny. It's fucking funny. Okay, we're coming back. Are we? Oh my God, I've got the power.
Conversation, everything has changed. Like everything from my mindset to my just whole outlook on all of this has helped. So there are amazing creators out there. I want you guys to know that do support people when they're being when they're down, that won't follow the herd, that, you know, can be objective and understand that, like, even though a lot of people have things to say doesn't mean that it's actually like true. And I think the biggest thing is just handling all of the noise. So I want to thank those creators. There was like one pretty big one, almost 1 million subscribers, and then another one that has like 500,000 that reached out. So thank you guys for that. There's been several smaller channels that have also reached out. So again, thank you to the smaller channels that have reached out to just express your support. I do.
Yeah, but sorry, you're a smaller channel. You're not the 1.5 million. You know, that's the one I really, really am thankful and grateful for. But thanks again to all the smaller channels, you know, you were almost there. Just fucking rub it in. It is Keemstar. It is. It would have been the Drama Alert channel or whatever. It's so
do think that at the end of the day, whether you like me or you don't like me, what matters is being able to use a platform in a way that you can express and share your stories, and making sure that when we do those stories that we are providing evidence and being as factual as we can so that we don't hurt other people. And that's what I did, is I used evidence. And so and I'm going to continue to use evidence when I present information, when I can, if it involves like public stories like this. Otherwise,
evidence. Yeah, you misinterpreted court filings. You read it and you took it and you posted on Twitter that James Westbrook deliberately took his mother off life support so he could, I don't know, something with his, you know, get her money. Do you know what that? I don't think you understand that you accused him of murdering his mum. Yeah, there goes my censorship, but sometimes spelling doesn't. What did she learn?
I did see some tweets though. I feel like one attorney that might be able to provide you guys with sort of an unbiased perspective might be Nate Brody. I think he's going to do a video tomorrow or Thursday on everything. He is a former prosecutor from in the state of New York. He was, or a district attorney, I think. I don't know. He also is a adjunct faculty, I think, at CUNY, City University of New York. He was he got a full ride, graduated, passed the bar before he even graduated from law school. So
Can you pass the bar before you graduate? Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But you were just telling everyone to not listen to Emily. She stacks up too. Her credentials are there. Her hard yakka. She's worked hard. You just had, what, one filing in a law matter, and now you can tell who's the best lawyer and all this. Oh, guys, remember the live? We finished it off last night. And she said, what did she say about Shirley? Shirley's a lawyer, an attorney. She sat the bar, so that makes her a bar. She's like, I don't know what that means. What? Even Kim Kardashian knows that sitting the bar means you. See how she forgets stuff, acting all in the know, but it's a memory of a goldfish because the drinking. Make sure that she can't retain information. That has to be lies. It just always has to be lies. To herself the most, though. Okay, we're coming back, Katie. We're coming back. Don't get all up on ya.
he reached out to me as well and was like telling me aspects of the law, you know, that he sees where the issues are. So I think like the biggest thing for me is like, for anyone covering this, you know, it's hard, I think, because I have so many haters that just they go to every channel and they try to convince people I'm evil. And I get it. I get it. I'm totally fine if you don't like me. I get it. I just, you know, I hope that, I would say, like, just wait for Nate's channel. I think is Nate Brody. I think it's NETEBROADY. I think he's going to be covering it, I don't know, in the next couple of days. I haven't given him any like details, privy or anything. He just sort of.
Did she just spell Brody with a Y? Isn't it I-E? I could be wrong, but I could just be, wow, Katie. But wait for Nate's videos, you know, because I'll be giving him the inside information. He gets my tick of approval. Katie, should I tell you now or later? Yeah, maybe later. I'll let you know later how your friendship with Nate is going, okay?
Told me what he was planning to do. So there are creators out there that are willing to show both sides. And I think that's the important thing with every story is that you find balance so that you don't have just like one narrative. We always should have equal balance with narratives. You know what I mean? Like there should always be two sides to every story. So I'm feeling really good. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. Oh, Nate's channel is Nate the Lawyer. Jesse just told me that. Nate the Lawyer, N-A-T-E the Lawyer. He's done a lot of, he did a really good video about Breonna Taylor. He covers a lot of stuff about like public, like social justice. He has a keen interest in politics as well. He's more on the liberal end. So if you are a liberal person that's into politics and into the legal aspects of politics around that and social justice, Nate might be right up your alley. He's like a super nice guy, really laid back. I've been friends with him for a very long time. So
how good of a friend are you if you don't even know what the name of his channel is? You can't even deliver that correctly. You know, what if that person hadn't told you what it really is? You just would have been running with your spelling.
Thank you for the super chat. So at this point, I've learned a lot. I've learned about like some attorneys, like the one thing I've learned about the attorneys that are covering the cases on YouTube is that defamation law is very specific. And so and if you don't practice in a certain state, you're not going to be privy to the specific laws within that state and the guidelines within that state. So
you are such a fool. I need to rewind this. This is you talking directly to Emily, threatened by a woman who actually went to university, was a working lawyer and a fierce fucking bitch who has ADHD and knows how to make it work for her. Isn't sitting on an IG live guzzling booze telling everyone that their doctor let them know that they can drink on their meds, which everyone with ADHD knows is incorrect. But Katie, you're right about everything. Oh God, this. And how she's like, there's always two sides and those sides need to be heard. Yeah, but we only ever get one side with you. You're biased reporting. And this is why you're so rattled, because TATI'S telling everyone what you did. Not just TATI'S. Swanson was in there too. I mean, God, so much. And then the whole explosion of your sock drawer. And all your pet names, you know, all the cats that you've owned over the years, all their names, all your friends' names from college, guys that you might have had a crush on, all their names came out of your dear diary. But you had to blame Nat. In my opinion, Nat was part of it, but I think you fucking got your claws in there and messed with her head, because you do mess with your audience's heads. You have said that people, you know, with disabilities, that are special needs, medically fragile themselves, are the easiest to manipulate. You have said that. But you were referring to your son, obviously. But yeah, your audience. But yeah, you just can't be that smart. Okay? Because you're not. Okay, I'm stalling. We have to go back and I'm stalling.
So I think there's been really big things that have been missed by all of the people that are covering it. So thankfully my lawyer has all of those. So I don't have to worry because my case is being tried off of YouTube. It's not like on YouTube, but defamation law is very specific. It's also very specialized. So you need to have attorneys that actually work in that field. if someone doesn't have specific expertise in it, they're not going to be able to, I mean, from a perspective of reading a legal document, they can certainly dissect it and explain it to you, but they would have to know the laws, not only in, they'd have to know all of the Washington laws and all of the federal laws and all of the different like requirements for everything. And that's the part that I've seen so far that's missing. Nate does have a background in defamation law. He's actually done a number of defamation cases. So if you want to see someone cover it from a more civil perspective. And then there was another lawyer today who actually is a civil lawyer. I think he did a pretty good job. And he's not biased at all. He doesn't have an agenda. He actually is coming from a civil perspective and he sort of like broke down like the civil aspects of this, which I thought was pretty cool.
How many times do you want to say civil? Because is his name uncivil law? Oh, but you haven't mentioned any women. Why? God, like, if you knew what Emily had done in her career, why can't you see her as an inspiration? She was just doing what you did, you know, how you went through the Chrisley's lawsuit and said everything that the federal were, you know, accusing him was the fact, and everything that Chrisley was saying was just, you know, don't believe him. And just now in that live that we finished yesterday, you were saying every accusation, every allegation, every allegation is another confession or something like that. And you're like, we like to hear that. That's how we do it. What the fuck? Are you awake, Katie? Katie, are you awake?
I watched a little bit of his stream. I haven't been watching a whole lot just because I've been working with my own attorney. So at the end of the day, I'm feeling really good and I'm really going to stay focused on, and like, listen, all of those people, all of the lawyers that are making the videos, like no shame, keep doing you, keep like making your videos, keep talking. I have nothing to say about any of that. And in terms of like other people making videos about me, I'm just not worried about it anymore. I'm literally not worried. Like I totally get that people are going to want to talk about it and you guys can talk. And as long as I know my truth, that's really all that matters to me. So,
exactly. Your truth. You don't know the truth. It's your truth.
The beauty about YouTube is that everyone can have an opinion, right? I'm just going to see if there was stuff in the live chat and then, oh, keeping up with KP. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Somebody else sent one, but I think I missed it. Oh, here he goes. What I don't understand is why you don't have more support in the community. They say you dug too far, but yet they're using what you dug up to make videos. Keep your head up and like your investigative reporting. I actually didn't dig too far. And I think that's what you guys are going to figure out really soon. Everyone has like public records are public records. So there was no like digging too far. People have no idea what I actually like did. They see a 10-second clip and, but a lot of the people are now finding the things that I reported on. So I think that's the part of it that's sort of ironic in all of this is that this Nate covered a bunch of stuff I saw on Twitter. People were forwarding his Twitter to me and they were like, dude just found this, dude just found that. Like he found a bunch of stuff that is what I found. And that's what I reported on. So he made a really good point in one of his tweets yesterday about that. So I guess if you don't want things to be found, you probably wouldn't want people to know that those things exist by trying to go after the person that found the things. You know what I mean? Public records are public records, and celebrities we all have, you know, I'm not a celebrity, but I'm saying like my lawyers inform me I'm a public figure. And so part of that means that people can access our records, whether we like it or not. So, and reporting public stories is, you know, freedom of the press. So if you guys continue to have some patience, I appreciate all of your support. I'm sorry that I can't give you any more drama. I'm not going to give you any more drama at all. I wish all the creators the best that are reporting on this. I wish them all, as soon as I can actually talk to someone, I will. I'm guessing that I'll probably speak to Nate first, being that he has been a friend of mine for such a long time. A lot of creators have asked me to come onto their channels. At least 3 have asked me to come onto their channels. And maybe once everything is all settled, I'll be able to come on and do some interviews. And I really just can't wait for like everyone to know the whole story. So my perspective has changed greatly. And I'm sorry to anyone that I've upset the last few weeks. It's been tough. I have been through a lot, but nobody, you know, you can never really predict how you're going to act under stress. And sometimes you make mistakes. So if I upset you guys, I'm sorry. If I frustrated you guys, sorry. If I lashed out at some creators, I'm sorry. I'm going to do better and I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to stay focused.
So the usual garbage, you know, I'm going to do better. I'm going to change. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and around and around and around we go. The carousel from hell. Nothing ever changes. And yeah. Well, it just so happens to finish this live off of mine, I have been digging, Katie. Yes. But like lemming style, because I learnt it from Seeger. Guys, remember lemmings? Oh, remember when, just wait till I build the bridge and they're just going over and I'm too slow. Like, half the pack's already fallen over. Now I don't have enough lemmings to make a bridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, so can you see the screen? We're back on my Twitter. I went digging and no, I didn't. I have been clearing out my files, and rather than, posting them in the bin, I put them here first. But yeah, so this like screenshots to do with Tati. I might blow it up, see if I can go bigger. Can I? Oh, Toad, are you blocking it? What are you doing, mate? Let it get bigger. There are bananas here. Okay, fuck, okay. Why won't it get bigger? Oh, did I have to click off it to get bigger? Everything else is bigger except the page. It's like when I use my mum's mobile. One letter per sentence is like that big. Okay, so I can't do that. That's big. Okay. I'm just going to read some of the tweets that Katie. So these are October 28, must be 2020, because she was posting right up until I think she was served on Halloween, but she refused to open the door. So then it went through electronically or something the next day. I can't remember. Was that the right one? My brain. Yeah, God. Oh, it was a good time. I really wish I could relive it. We should. We should watch Emily going through her thing. Or I could try to, I reckon maybe I could. Sorry, I'm brainstorming when you're waiting on me to read, but it's on the screen, so read ahead. October 28. It seems the Westbrooks attempted to remove blogs by Without a Crystal Ball. Could have been done to mislead business partners and potentially hide fraudulent activity from investors. I'll be doing a video shortly. Yeah, so Swanson was feeding her information about Tati's business. The same day, Katie writes, the lawsuit accuses James Westbrook of liquidating hundreds of thousands of dollars in Halo Beauty's assets on October 10th, 2020. As the Westbrooks learnt about the case, effectively devaluing the company. Oh, how micro is that? So small. Oh, okay, if I tilt the screen back, I can see it better. Oh my God, I wish I could learn at a proper human pace. Today I learned. In the year where I'm turning 41, I learned something new about a laptop. Lawsuits discovered by Without a Crystal Ball last year, along with criminal convictions for James Westbrook, are referenced in the lawsuit as a pattern of fraudulent and criminal activity. We were tipped off by the suit by a source and asked to break the story because he hit up other people, but they had a brain and they smelled something fishy, but it was a swan, not a fish, but they knew better. But you, Katie, you have a hate boner for Tati. Yeah, way off tune, but I like it. It's kind of Bjork. Okay. According to the complaint, Tati and her husband defrauded Clark Swanson by launching Tati Beauty despite contractual agreements that the makeup will be launched through Halo. TATI'S palette, guys, multiple channels last year did like the best eyeshadow palettes. TATI'S won every, like, must have watched at least 5 channels. And then I can't remember what I was watching the other day, and someone used it and they were like 8 years later or something. And the glitter was still so good. Oh, you missed out. Also, I found the live where she talks about Tati not being good at makeup. Oh, that's real small. That is really small. I could get my laptop, but should I just be like the Unco person that holds it up to my eye? I wonder if I go and get my paper roll, my toilet paper roll, would tunnel vision help? What if I just link this down below? I'll link this tweet down below. Oh, that is so more my size. It's like the sushi train when you're like, well, I don't want that one. And then it comes along and it's so right in your face and it's so perfect. And the train is so cute. Every creator that believed Tati was not the mastermind behind Bye Sister was 100% conned. This was not a grand scheme by Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson. James Charles screwed up her promises to her partner, and she needed to blame someone other than herself. Tati is the mastermind. Ooh. I wonder how you would be good at playing battleships. You would be so shit, in my opinion. Okay. 2 weeks ago, I told you a source told me. This is so funny. This is so funny being like on the other side, like hindsight 2020. It's as big as this font. That's just beautiful, you know, it's just beautiful. Should I frame this? Should I make this my Twitter header? Just kidding around, just kidding around. 2 weeks ago, I told you that a source told me that something big was about to happen with Tati Westbrook, and that James Westbrook sent James Charles and that James Westbrook sent James Charles to me to persuade me to remove my videos about them. Fucking hell, man. Any fucking person, like, oh, I wonder if I can find the DMs between her and James Charles. He's trying to warn her that Tati is going to sue her because she's writing absolute shit, no alleged, no my source, nothing like that. It's all good if it's public record, but if you've got a comprehension fucking issue, if you can't read what's there, you know, she can't just like write it. She has to elaborate it into a huge drama, twist it into Katie's truth. James Charles was just giving her the heads up. And she's like, oh, who sent you? Because she's so fucking paranoid because she's fucking substance abuse, in my opinion. Plus, in December 2020, like that whole month, I swear, she slept like not much at all. Like a few hours a day. And then just kept drinking. And her whole face changed. And she got all those boils, not just on her like head, because August 2020 was when the big boil on the forehead came. But no, in December she had this huge one in her cheek. I've got that IG live. We have to watch it. My video coming up will show you why they wanted my reporting buried. Tati wanted to set up her audience to make them believe she was trustworthy and likened herself to being an angel. But she was with her husband, James, when he ripped off his family and his former friend for nearly $1 million. This time the fraud is more than $5 million. Tati is the mastermind being taken down Oh, behind taking down James Charles. Dude! Can't believe how much he just stuck up for him. That is something I've wanted to talk about. I still I put it off and put it off. I don't like confrontation. I don't like going against the grain, but not against Katie's grain, but just there's so much hate out there for certain characters in this chess game, right? That they're blinded. Like I used to be a Jeffree Star fan. Is that what they call it? For years, like from MySpace days, from way back when. Up until the Chris Hansen interview with the whole Darby vanity. And then my eyes just came awake and I saw everything and it's so evil. And now I can't even look at Jeffree Star without feeling sick. But there's a reason that James Charles is attracted to straight guys. You got to be taught that behavior, in my opinion. So let's just bring it back. And no, before we do that, let's change it back to, small font. I don't want to come on here and have a letter sentence. Okay. Guys, thanks for whatever. I don't know. Thanks for hanging in there. Let me just get a drink because Katie's stolen my saliva. But yeah, I totally forgot how good just reacting to videos of her lives and then just hanging out with the Cactus crew, having a good old chin wag, and I can interact. I'm not so preoccupied in my own building. But yeah, I totally forgot. So I want to do more. I like 2020. We should do more from December 2020. We should look at Katie's response. But what's coming up on the 5th of April is a year since Robert Shin sued Katie. So I was thinking of going through that as well. God, am I going to have to become a lawyer? Cactus lawyer hat. Would I wear the lawyer hair or the hat? No, I want the hair. The hair. Do you guys in America wear the hair? The wig? Lawyer wig? I should ask my brother if he has one and if he can send me one. Oh, yes. It's absolutely cringe that Katie could even say that she is a better at makeup than Tati. Also, imagine how much money Katie could have saved if she watched any of Tati's videos. Because I loved Tati. I got into Tati through Jeffree Star. And I'm I loved watching, she had such a soothing voice, but her drugstore dupes were my favorite. And Katie, can you imagine? She wouldn't have to spend so much money. Do you reckon she's hit pan on all of her palettes, the way she digs in them? No tap off. Fucking, you know what? Someone get a message to V to go into her makeup stuff, find that gold glitter and throw it away. Oh my God. No, never again. Did I show you guys that? I don't know if I did. I'm going to be really annoying. But those who have stuck it to the end, have you ever been to a gig, a concert, and they do the encore and then they go off and you're like, okay, cool, we can all start going out. But if you're in the mosh pit, it's slow to get out of there. And then they come back and they do another encore and there's only a few people that are left there. Chili Peppers did that. It was bloody beautiful. They came back on and I remember, because I'm a huge Chili Peppers fan. Now they've reformed the original lineup. John Frusciante. So John Frusciante and Flea, Melbourne boy. Oh, guys, you need to see this. You just need to see this. Wow. What window do I put this in? Okay. Oh my God. It's so, this is like from the live where, the horror show, what we went through this week. If you haven't seen them, I'll link the videos down below. But this was Katie's eye makeup. This is what I mean. She's rattled. Who stuck with me to the end of that live when she said, I'm in my pajamas? And she'd sat there like wanting everyone to think that she has journalist right of privilege, to report. Share this to your friends. This is important. This is really important, wants to be taken seriously. And she's wearing her pajamas. And this is how she's put her makeup on. Rather than trying again, she's just gone, nah, it looks great. What? Look at the clumpiness. She's raved. I could have told you that this is why NARS Climax mascara is a clumpy one, guys. So yeah, that's why it's not good. And plus, it flakes. See? Katie, and you were... Oh, look at this, man! Look at that! That's just like... This one... Does she know how to do a bat wing? Why is she still doing... Like, guys, we are so close to the eyeball right now. Like, this is really close. Like, I can see the hairs, the white hairs, those bitches. Like, it's all good. You can pluck your eyebrows and stuff, get all the dark hairs out. But there's these bitches that pick up the sunlight. Oh, and look at all this. Is this real or is this my laptop? Why is it Dentville here? Like with nails. Are you not exfoliating? Okay. I have just realized where we are. I want to back back, but we can't. This backs back a little bit, but still, wow, Katie. And I posted like, she's mentally unwell. You can tell the world that you're fine and you don't look frightened. This looks frightened. This looks like, even when I've got anxiety, I wouldn't... It looks like me, like when... Well, I've given up trying to do a wing liner because every time I do it, I end up looking like... Oh, what's it called? Like my face has been in a windpipe. It just looks a bit like too... Yeah. My eyeballs. Anyone else get that windpipe vibe? Is it even a windpipe? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, where would I put my head where a windpipe would hit it? But I'm pretty sure I've had air in my face. Where? I really want to try it now. Where is it? Oh, did anyone ever used to go on the Gravitron? That like ride, and it's like a spaceship and it goes really fast, and then because it's going so fast it pushes you up against the wall and then you're meant to turn upside down, and that I weak as piss. I could never even lift my hands or my head up, but I used to love that. My eyelids would just be forced open. Gravity. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So yeah, I'm so glad that I saw Goose's comment here. You're talking to TK and you say, I think she sleeps with her makeup on and clothes on, and then she just slaps more makeup on. Well, she made that TikTok video where she couldn't get her mascara off. But any dum-dum, just go to the pantry. I don't know if they would have oil or anything, but that would get it off. But yeah, so Goose, you know how I think I was speaking to you on Twitter and I said, oh, we'll have to watch that live of the video that I think I might have shared it, an old one. It's from December and she has the big boil in her cheek. and she's really drunk and off her face and stuff. And I've also got the next night. So in that one, she's like, don't mind me, my face is swollen. And like she pushes her cheek and you can see the big ball move under the skin. But then in the next night, she talks about why she's getting them. And she says it's because of the makeup. Like I don't clean my face properly, or I haven't got a good routine. I'm like, how filthy. It's to get those huge boils. It's obviously it's always around an injection site, but then she's just not hygienic at all. Like whatever's happened with her face and then not being on screen, like in present day, but then in August 2020, when she had the boil, she was going on, she had to be. She didn't see how bad that made her look. She's a filthy woman with a staph infection on her head and touching it, running her lips and hands all through it, trying to squeeze it while she's live, letting the dogs lick it. What? So what's happened now to give her all this like self-awareness? And why did she do that Robert Shin, this is just my opinion, in her pajamas the other night with the gold eyes and the wonky? I think she's spiraling. Again, the pressure's getting to her because what is there? She can't control the narrative. Katie, when are you going to release that book? Yeah, you know, if you dig deep enough, you end up on Katie's profile where she's like, oh, it's the Patreon. Any future books, upcoming books by me. Oh, TK, I can't believe you haven't got annoyed. No, you know, like you still like my laugh. How come I haven't got to you yet? How come I haven't entered your nightmares? I think it's because, you know, we desperately need to laugh with this kind of topic, you know. This is huge. Okay, bring it back to my cookie. And in conclusion, well, what did we get up to tonight? I attempted to go through the showing of the speculation and the pieces fitting together in regards to Katie getting information, supplying a phone, possibly, allegedly, to an inmate to get information and how there might be an investigation going on. And I hope it links back to Katie. But I'll link all the relevant posts and videos down below so you can go check them out yourself, because I don't think that I did it justice. I should have been more prepared. But like I said, I've got heat stroke brain and it's just not clicking. But yeah, and then we watched that live from 2020. Tati lawsuit, biggest ego in the world, before she filed her response, which Emily D. Baker questioned, did a child write this? What kind of judge cares? No judge cares about Dramageddon. That's not what the lawsuit's about. But that was Katie's truth, and it needs to be heard. With no LLC, I wonder if the talking has taken a little toll. I don't know. What has she been doing? I can't wait to, like, can someone just tell her, look, we don't need you to cover Vanderpump Rules, okay? Maybe if they all sat in their drinking chairs and just downed glass after glass for 20 years, she could relate. She can't relate with them leaving the house, partying, having friends, you know? Being bitches. People were bitches and then they learn their lesson and become the angel. You were always the bitch and you'll always be the bitch, and fuck. Okay. I'm so glad we made it to the end. Guys, if you made it to the end, that's a sandwich clap. Did it sound weird? I clapped with like kind of like Seal. Yeah, not Seal, the one that was married to the model. That's gone down a weird thought path. Okay, guys. Yeah, just give this video a like. Hit subscribe if you're interested in watching more old Instagram lives of Katie's. I think we should start with the ones that she deleted about Tati. I think I have started to go through them. I really can't think. What do you think about the whole Josh Duggar phone situation? The number that she just randomly put in, 2,200 for an iPhone, or is it like 1,500 for an iPhone and then maybe 1,000? First 500, and then 90 days later I'll give you the other 500. That's a lot of trust put in Katie's. Would you trust Katie to give you another 500? I don't know. The depths you go when you actually are not media. And you are really you belong on the black market. It's all hearsay. She's not ever had a source, in my opinion. And she's only talking all this shit that Josh is getting up to in jail, continuing this reporting on him to get to Anna. Her whole purpose is to hurt Anna, in my opinion, because this advocate has decided that Anna is not a victim. And that fucking sucks, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Enjoy the rest of your day, Captain. Thanks for popping in. And, I'm glad that I got to wish you a happy birthday on the mic with the mouth and no song, because you still got to enjoy the rest of your day. But, yeah, members live this weekend. And then, next week, hopefully I'll be back to my usual self. Gosh, guys, if you're in the chat, I'd love to see some green in the cactus form and in the love heart form. It looks beautiful. And I hope everyone's going well. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And, if you can, get outside, have a breath, step away from KJ. Her negativity is starting to make me nauseous. That's what the carousel from hell does. Round and around you go, and you lose your mind. I think the ones of us, people with a decent working mind, always going to lose our mind. You just can't think that dumb for so long until you become dumb too. And who wants to become dumb? No, we've got to laugh it out. Thanks, guys. Oi, take care, and I'll catch you when I do.